the following structures is marked by the arrow in the following illustration. So, looking at this view of the heart, in order to correctly identify which part of the heart the arrow is pointing to, we need to remember which direction we're looking at the heart here. So we have to decide, are we looking at it from the front or are we looking at it from the back? Because that would change which part of the heart you're looking at depending on which direction of the view you have. So in this example, because the aorta, we can see the top of it here, and we see the 3 branches on top, this would indicate the front view of the heart. So if you're looking directly at a person, you're seeing their face, you see their chest, this would be the front of the heart that's in view. As opposed to if your picture looked more like this, where the aorta, you see the opening on the back, and you see all the openings here, that would indicate the back of the heart. So now that we know which direction we're looking at, we could best answer this question. Meaning that if you had this heart here, and you have the front there, you might recognize it better if, let's pretend that we sliced open the top here. Then, if you sliced open the top, you have your heart, and you would see your 4 chambers. And it would just like a basic picture that you normally see of the heart when you're discussing blood flow and you're thinking of the chambers. This is what it would look like. So this is, if you took the top, you cut it off, that's the inside. So, now that we know that, it could help us better remember which parts we're looking at here. So now it's just like usual. So if you have your heart there, and now let's just pretend that we have our 4 chambers. If we just pretend this top part's not here, you've got your heart, and then you have your 4 chambers. So if your 4 chambers are in these areas respectively, then what is this arrow pointing to? So remember when you're looking at your heart that you have your right side here and your left side over there, because it's the directions as if you're looking at the patient, because it's their right and their left. And then which one is the atrium and which one is the ventricle. So remember, A comes before V, so A on top. So you've got your atriums here, and then your ventricles below. So now that we have all that information, if we circle this chamber, what is that? That would be your right atrium. So now we could correctly answer this question. Looking at the choices, we see that we have our right atrium and option C over here, and that is how we would answer this question.